Welcome to Intuitive Flow. I'm your host, Mikaela, intuitive energetic healer, medium, entrepreneur, and mindset mentor with the mission to help you step into your fullest potential by giving you the tools to rid yourself of limiting beliefs, love yourself unconditionally, and create the reality that you dream of living. It is time to transform your mindset, get unstuck, and step into the highest frequency version of yourself who has unshakable confidence. I am even answering your juiciest questions regarding all things intuition, manifestation, personal development, self-love, self-image, and helping you work through your dilemmas, intuitively guiding you to expand your mindset and level up in life. So turn up the volume and get excited for this intuitive flow. Hey guys, welcome back to Intuitive Flow with Mikaela. In today's episode, I have a fun and spicy one for you. We are getting into how I used my intuition while I was dating to weed out the fuckboys, okay? But before we get into that, I have to share about my masterclass that I just held, the 5 shifts to manifest and keep your dream relationship. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had so much fun in that masterclass. If you were there live, thank you so much again for showing up. The energy in that room was amazing. And I just had so much fun with y'all. If you are watching the recording or have watched the recording, I hope that you love it. I cannot wait to hear what you thought about it, how you felt about it, any aha moments that you had. Please DM me on Instagram at Mikaela so that I can hear what you guys think and how you liked it. You guys can share your shifts with me and all the things. It'll be so fun. If you missed that masterclass, just know that it is available to you. The replay is available to you until Thursday for free. But after Thursday, so on Friday, it will become a paid offer. And if you would like lifetime access to that masterclass, it is yours for $97. So if that is something that you're interested in, if it's before Friday and you want the replay, just DM me on Instagram the word shift, and I will shoot you the link so that you can snag the recording. And if it's after Thursday, then I will shoot you the link so that you can snag that masterclass for $97. But inside of that masterclass, I go over the 5 shifts, obviously, to manifest and keep your dream relationship. I shared about the source truth of your innate worthiness. And we also went over 2 secret emotional ingredients that you need to plug into your creator field to have the men in your life drooling over you. So if that sounds like something that you would be into, something that you are wanting, then make sure you DM me and let me know so I can get that into your hands. The Monroe Effect is all about becoming the love of your life and manifesting the relationship of your dreams. It is a 12-week transformative course to step into your power and create a love life worth bragging about. We are beginning on February 18th, 2025. Early bird pricing is available now until the end of the month, so until January 31st. So if you are interested, make sure you check out the show notes below. All of the details for that are going to be there. This is going to be a journey where we dive into everything that you need to know to become the most magnetic and confident version of yourself. We're going to cover self-love and self-image so you can step into being unapologetically you and become your dream person's dream person. We'll explore reflections in relationships and how they can save or strengthen your connections. You'll learn how to break free from people pleasing, set unshakable boundaries, and heal the trauma that's been holding you back, leaving the past exactly where it belongs. We'll get crystal clear on masculine and feminine energy, understanding that toxic versus healthy, and I'll teach you how to attract a high value masculine man who's completely obsessed with you. From spotting the red flags and saying bye to the fuckboys to embodying the art of magnetism, raising your standards, and finally mastering the manifestation method that brought me my dream relationship. This course is your step-by-step guide to building the love life that you deserve. I am so excited about this course, you guys. It is going to be so amazing. We've got 12 live coaching calls via Zoom where you have the recordings that are available. There's a Q&A question at the end of each call where no topic is off limits. You've got your private student portal and an exclusive Instagram community group chat, journal prompts to transform your mindset, neuroscience tools to reprogram your subconscious, guided meditations to support your healing journey, like the cord cutting meditation, a self-image healing meditation, and an energy healing meditation. If this sounds like something that you would be into, make sure, again, you go check out the show notes below. I am so excited about this, and I cannot wait for the transformations that I see inside of this. And for you girlies to attract the love of your life, let's create a love life that is worth bragging about, okay? All right, so ladies, we all know that we have intuition. Ladies and guys, if you're a guy here, hi. But we all have intuition. You were born with intuition. However, you might not be super connected to it. You might have a kind of a struggle with hearing and listening to those little pings, those intuitive pings that we get. Or you might doubt yourself when you just feel like something is right or wrong. You might doubt yourself because of something that happened in your past where now you struggle with trusting yourself to make the right decision, right? And that is not your fault, right? That is not your fault. We're just not taught how to listen to our intuition. And I have a free intuition training masterclass that's completely free. And if you're interested in that, I'll put that in the show notes for you below too. Make sure you snag that so you can start to connect more to your intuition, to that inner knowing, to that 24/7 life coach that we all have inside of us. But when it comes to dating, listening to our intuition can be not only frustrating, but almost impossible because our emotions always get in the way. And we tend to do this thing where we fall in love with the potential of the person that we are dating. And then we have these love goggles on where we don't see any of the red flags, and your bestie is off to the side, like so confused as to how you're not seeing anything, maybe even trying to share with you that this is not your person and I don't know what you're doing, but you're so blinded. Your love goggles are just so thick that you can't see the red flags for what they are because you're just fantasizing and daydreaming about the potential that this guy has in your life. You're fantasizing about this new guy who's giving you some sort of attention that you're clinging on to. And you're like, oh, well, what if this is the man? What if this is my new boyfriend? What if this is the guy who I end up marrying? What if, what if? And we do this thing where we spiral into this love fantasy of the potential that this guy could be, not even seeing the red flags for what they are. And we don't want to do that. We have to start to tune into our intuition and take this man or this dating, just dating in general, off the fucking pedestal, right? We have to stop making it mean something about us. I was actually recently going through my pictures. You know how we all do this at the beginning of every year? I don't know. Well, at least I do it. And if you're a Virgo, you probably do this too. But at the beginning of every year, you go through your photos and you delete the ones that you don't need. Okay. Well, I was doing that and I came across this screenshot from this guy that I was dating, and I was sending it to a friend, and this screenshot, it was like for this event that I wanted to go to with my friends, and I wanted to invite him. So I invited him and he gave me this fucking bullshit excuse, and he totally could have made it happen. But this is the thing. I wasn't a priority to him, and I was so blind, and I had my love goggles on so thick, right, that I couldn't see that it was just a fabricated excuse. And the real thing that he wanted to say, the thing that he was saying in between the lines that I was being oblivious to, was, you're not a priority. I don't really want to hang out with you and your friends, but I do want to hang out with you alone, but only when you come over to my house and when it's convenient to me, right? So I get it. I get it. It's hard to see the signs. It's hard to see the red flags when you're in deep or they're in deep. LOL. Anyways, had I listened to my intuition and stopped letting my emotions get in the way of what was really fucking happening, I would have saved myself a lot of time and a lot of heartbreak. But like I said, understand, and I get it. Those love goggles are a bitch. Emotional mastery is something that we should all strive for, because when you get a grip on your emotions, you can actually hear your intuition a lot louder and a lot more clear. And when our emotions get in the way of our intuitive answers, guess what? The accuracy of the intuitive answer that you're even channeling goes down to 5%, especially if you're not a trained intuitive and you're not channeling from the right space, right? If you're asking, oh, universe, higher self, send me a sign that this is the right person. Is this going to be another lesson, or is this the one? Right? First of all, if you're questioning any of that, it's a no. I'm just going to save you some fucking time and energy right now. It's going to be a no. If you have to question, if you have to think about it, it's a no. I know that now because I've met the one, and Bryson, it was just so fucking clear when I met him. The way that he treated me, the way that he showed up for me, the way that he earned my love on a daily basis and still does to this day. Actually crazy. I remember this when I was very like fresh into getting in touch with my intuition, and I was still using a pendulum, which if you take my free intuition training class, that's in the show notes below, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say that I'm using the pendulum, and you'll learn how to use the pendulum too. But I would use my pendulum. I remember running into my house after having just like such an incredible day of hanging out with this guy. And I run to my pendulum and I sit on my bed and I'm asking it, is this another lesson? Is this another lesson? Is this another lesson? And first of all, even the way that I'm asking that question isn't the right way to ask it. I also wasn't channeling from the right energy field. So of course my pendulum swung to the no, and then my brain got even more elated and put him even more up on a pedestal, and got just so engulfed in like the, oh my gosh, maybe this is my person, right? I still had dating up on this pedestal. I still had this man up on a fucking pedestal, was making him mean something about me. And it was so far from the truth, right? Like, he wasn't it. He gave me all the signs that he wasn't it. He made it very clear in the very beginning that he wasn't it, and that he was not ready for a relationship, and that he was just having fun. But I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll, if I wait around, or if I stick around for long enough, then he'll choose me. Like, so much is going wrong in this whole situation, right? But like I said, I didn't know any of the shit that I know now. And it's hard when you've got those love goggles on. It's hard to see through the bullshit. It's hard to read between the lines. I get it. I was there. I was you. But when it comes to getting in charge of our emotions when we are dating, I wrote down a few things that I'm going to share with you guys so that you can do this and you do not fall victim to the love goggles. All right. So number one is to take him off the pedestal. If you are, maybe fresh into dating somebody new and you're super excited and you're getting elated about this person, take him off the pedestal, get neutral, get a list, make a T-chart, plus, minus, pros, cons, pros of him, and then cons of him. Okay. Make sure that you do this, get neutral about it so that he does not hold power over you, because this is like the worst possible place that you could be, is when you are so elated about a guy that your day being good or bad revolves around whether or not he texts you back within 30 minutes. Okay. Like, let's knock it the fuck off. Let's knock it off. We got to take him off the pedestal and take back the power. And the ball needs to be in our court, period. End of story. Okay. All right. Number two is breath work. Like, this is so huge. Take inhale for 4, out for 2. So in through your nose for 4, out through your mouth for 2, in through your nose for 4, and repeat that about 8 to 10 times or 2 minutes a day to get calm, to calm your central nervous system and to just breathe and really get connected again with your body. Number 3, stop fantasizing and falling for the potential of this person, okay? Number 4 is don't listen to the words coming out of their mouth, and watch what they are doing. Listen to their actions. That's number 5. Focus on what they are doing, not what they are saying. I go so much deeper inside of the Monroe Effect with this subject and this topic, and how to actually use intuition when it comes to dating, and how to read through the bullshit, read between the lines, and to stop attracting, obviously, men who are not worth your energy, not worth your time, and how to use your intuition to even tell if it is in your best interest to go on this date with this person or not. Inside of the Monroe Effect, I will teach you exactly how to do that, on how to use your intuition when it comes to dating and relationships. I still use my intuition when it comes to Bryson and I's relationship. It's so much fun. There are so many fun little like telepathy things that I do, where I send little messages to his higher self to like make him think that whatever I want him to do is his idea. An example of this being when we moved in together, we went to Target and bought a few things. One of those being stuff that he has to build, right? I wanted him to build this one thing first so that I could put away like all of our towels. It was a towel rack. I wanted him to put it away. And I wanted him to build it so that I could put the towels away. And instead of telling him that, I was like, oh, I'm going to try a little trick where I like use telepathy. So I sent a message from my higher self to his higher self so that he got the idea to build the towel rack first. I go upstairs and guess what he's doing? He's building the towel rack. There's so many amazing ways that we can use our intuition and these types of tools like telepathy in relationships, in our relationships. I also use it to like read his mind. And I also used it to pull out when he was ready to say that he loves me, but he was like kind of struggling with it. And he was just, beating around the bush. And I could just totally tell that he wanted to say it. It was on the tip of his tongue. So I just kind of gave him a little bit of a push and a little bit of a help. Like, oh, do you like me or do you love me? And he was like, no, I definitely love you. And I was like, I know, like you've been trying to say it for like the last month of us dating and I'm going insane. Just say it. Anyways, it was a fun time. Using your intuition in dating and in relationships is the best. And I will teach you exactly how to do that inside of the Monroe Effect. When I started to use my intuition when it came to dating and relationships, the ball is always in my court. It's always in my court. I could see right through the lies. I could tell where they were when it came to how they felt about me or what their intentions were when it came to taking me out or dating me. And it's just the way to move through dating. Okay. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you check out the Monroe Effect. Again, show notes below. All the details are there for that. If you are loving this series and love today's episode, please leave a rating and review. Screenshot this episode and tag me on Instagram at Mikaela Falar so that I can see who is loving the pod in real time. This podcast, I want it to grow and reach even more ears of those who need to hear what I am saying, what I am sharing, and how I am helping. So if you know somebody who would benefit from hearing today's episode or any episode on the podcast, make sure you do them a favor and me a favor by sharing the podcast so that it can grow and I can keep on showing up for you guys here on the pod. If you haven't received that 5 shifts masterclass, make sure you check out the show notes below and go get access to that. Watch it right away before it becomes a paid offer. And if you are desiring lifetime access, that is available for you as well in the show notes below. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. And as always, we will chat soon. Bye.